time shoveling that snow, man. Shoveling that snow was a whole waste of time. You know, I get back upstairs. I was shoveling for like an hour. You know what I'm saying? Shoveling snow for like an hour. I get back upstairs. Like 30 minutes, I look out the window. I got to do it again tomorrow. I got to shovel snow again tomorrow, y'all. Crazy, bro. Where's my phone? I got to go back and I got to shovel more snow. Yo, that snow, yo, bro, it is serious out there. It's serious out there with that weather. Ain't no joke. You know, that weather ain't no joke out there, man. Ain't no joke, bro. Y'all hit the like button as y'all coming to, man. That weather ain't no joke, though. Shout out to Bart, man. I like Bart. El Barto. That's his tag when he's tagging up in The Simpsons. El Barto. Oh, what's up? What's up? Got my food. Yeah, but I was shoveling snow, bro. Like, I was shoveling snow. I got back in and 15, like 15 minutes after I shovel, because I was shoveling snow for like an hour. 15 minutes after I got done shoveling the snow, I'm upstairs. I look out my window. The floor, nothing is, I got to shovel again tomorrow. Yo, this is a real storm, bro. Like, it was snowing all day. Still snowing. Y'all seen the video. It's bad out there. Like, it's nobody. Right now, it's like it's everybody's inside. No tomorrow, you know, no work tomorrow for the majority of people. Everybody's home. This is a snow day, and we're gonna enjoy it. I enjoyed it. I love it. You know what I'm saying? I went outside. I went to the smoke shop, to get some, some weed. Uh, that's when I made the video. Then I came back upstairs. I slept for a little bit. Woke up around 5. Then, I woke up around 5 and I'm like, yo, I gotta go shovel now to do it, bro. Cause it was damn near up to my ankles. Like it was up to my ankles when I stepped outside. I'm like, oh, but I'm glad it was soft though. Pause. You know, I'm glad it was soft. You know what I'm saying? So, my, like my next door neighbor, and well, it's like, like the whole neighborhood started shoveling at, so my next door neighbor, and not next door, like downstairs. I mean, like the next building over or the next house over, they asked if I had a shovel. Uh, well, well, they were shoveling. I was shoveling my section, clear a spot, the bus stop, because the people, who wait for the bus, it's right in the house. So I'm kind of, responsible for that. You know, in front of my house, get sued for that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I get in trouble for that. So I make sure, like I made a path for the inside the bus stop, but then I also made the street, for the people to get on the bus. You know what I'm saying? Just to get on the, yeah. But the weather is kicking tail out here. The weather is kicking tail. You know what I'm saying? Let's get those. Y'all, what's up with y'all, man? You know what I'm saying? You know how feeding the out. The weather is kind of bad right now. You know what I'm saying? So the weather is real bad. It's knocking out in a lot of place. So bear with me. You know what I'm saying? Bear with me. Yeah, man. I thought the news was all cap because it ain't start when they said it was gonna. You know what I'm saying? It started real late, and I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button as y'all come into the building. What's good, man? You know what I'm saying? What's good with y'all, man? Waste of time shoveling snow, man. It's a waste of time, bro. And then I put down a lot of. It's not really a waste of time because it's falling now is not, like full. It's just uh, kind of soft snow, so it's slushy. Or like I'd rather it be slushy because I made a path. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Tyrone, what's going on? Yeah, but I made a path, for the people to navigate. You know, so what's now is going to be soft. Go confronting tomorrow morning because I ain't going back out there. I ain't going back out there. 'Cause I'm good on that. You know what I'm saying? So appreciate y'all for being here. Tyrone, what's good with you, man? You know, well, when I was watching a video of a dude got his shirt off and he's in a tropical place. I'm like, damn, just different worlds. Hey, Precious, what's going on, Precious? How you doing, baby girl? How you doing? Yeah, man. It's just a lot going on, man. Wasting snow, man. But I made you know, I'm glad I made an indentation. I'm glad about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I made an indentation. Yo, Ronnie, what's good, man? What's up? What's up, y'all? What's going on, Ronnie? Precious, Mod Gang. What's up, Mod Gang? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So, yo, man, I was out there for like an hour, bro. I mean, that's a lot of snow. It's a lot. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's a lot of snow, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, what we doing? I'm warming up. Just came back from shoveling snow. So I'm warming up. Yo, Nita, what's up, Nita? It's a lot of mods in here today, man. Mod gang, what's up, y'all? It's a lot of mods in the building, man. The service is, it's going to be kind of wacky. So bear with me, y'all. Service is going to be shaky. It's horrible right now. It's frigid. Service is, it's a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? It's like a quarantine right now. Nobody's outside. Everybody's inside. Like it's barely any cars. It's barely any traffic. You're early. Like it's barely any traffic. Like you know what I'm saying? So yeah. So bad storm, bro. This the worst storm of 2026. There ain't gonna be no other storm than this. We in January, February, March. You know, springtime, springtime in 2 months. So I think this would be the one and done. So what I mean, if New York could survive this, which we can, because we had a blizzard in like hey yo man, hold up man, what year was that blizzard? Yeah, I'm gonna stay warm. So well, I might need some coffee, Precious. Can you bring me some? Can you bring me some coffee? Uh, what year was the New York blizzard? Bro, that blizzard is crazy, bro. Uh, what year was the blizzard, bro? Okay, in 1996. In 1996, we had a blizzard, y'all. 20.2 inches of snow in New York City, making this the fourth largest single snowfall at the time. 20.2 inches fell in New York City. I remember that day, 96. It was so, yo, bro. And, man, I was a kid. So, it was just like, Disneyland. I mean, the snow was damn near up to your, you know, your knees. It was up to your knees in 1996. 20.2 inches of snow. So, yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? It was up to your knees at that point. So I definitely remember the blizzard of 96. Everything was the buses was free. You know what I mean? Everything was free at the time. It's just like 9/11. When 9/11 happened, because we in the city, everything was free. The bus was free, the trains was free. We was hurt, man. We was hurt 9/11. Like, well, like I don't think y'all know the brunt of being an attack city. You know what I'm saying? Like, like I don't know if y'all know the brunt of being a city that's attacked, bro. Like, like y'all see it on the TV, the 9/11 videos. Y'all seen it on the TV, and y'all could cut it off. Y'all could cut it off, tune it out. But when you live here, and at the time, like my kitchen had the best view of Manhattan, bro. Like I could look out my and I could see the Twin Towers. My whole life, I had a free view of the beautiful Twin Towers. You know what I'm saying? I had the best view of the Manhattan skyline, and that's just looking out my window. Now I could go up to the roof. I go up to the roof, and I could see the whole Twin Towers from Brooklyn to Manhattan in 3D. Like even the lines inside of the Twin Towers, I could see from Brooklyn. So when 9/11 happened, and I was on the roof watching it, because I was on the roof. Everybody was on the roof. I ain't had no camera at the time because this was 2001. But I could still remember vividly other people running with their cameras on other roofs to tape the footage. So a lot of people was on the roofs with me. So I went up to the roof and I had the illest view of the Twin Towers on fire. I'll never forget it, bro. It's no TV. This ain't no uh a 5 minute video. No, this was raw and uncut. I'm here. This is all day. This is even in the nighttime. Nighttime, bro. It was, bro. I'm talking 3 in the morning, cause I had free reign to go look at the 9/11 damage anytime. I paid for the view. For the amazing. But I would just look at 3 in the morning, and that thing was still smoking, man. I'm like, damn. I'm like, wow, man. An attack city, man. So, we New Yorkers is tough, man. And And I'll never forget, man, the fighter jets just kept flying over New York, kept flying over Manhattan. This was after 9/11. The military blanketed the city. They was in the subways. They was, it, it was, everything was locked down. Like you couldn't even go to Manhattan. You couldn't even, it was a frozen zone. Manhattan was frozen. Nobody could have entered into Manhattan. Now, if you want to leave Manhattan, you had to walk from Manhattan across the Brooklyn Bridge, but you're walking. You know what I'm saying? So, man, the experience, man, to experience that, to experience that, experience the blizzard, you know what I mean? New Yorkers experience a lot of things, man. I've been in New York for 40 uh 40 years now. I've been in New York for 40 years and I experienced a lot of things, man. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Y'all hit the like button as y'all come into the building, man. You know what I'm saying? You got the realists in the building. You got the realists up in here. I ain't gonna front. My feet was frozen though. You know what I'm saying? I had to go. Like they said, you don't want to shovel too much because you could catch a heart attack. So the news warned us, take it easy shoveling and doing cause you doing strenuous work in the middle of a storm. So you got to be mindful of these things. What y'all on, man? Hit that like button as y'all come into the building. What's up, y'all with the realest? Now, Clarissa Shields, man. Like I made a post on Clarissa Shields. Like Clarissa Shields gotta understand, bro. It's a lot out here, man. Like they gonna hate on you, bro. No matter what you do. Like you could be winning, they gonna hate. You could be losing, they gonna hate. This is just a hateful place, bro. And they got free reign over the internet. There's a lot of miserable people on the internet that'll troll the comments looking to mess up your day. So Clarissa Shields, she let the negative comments get to her and she actually spoke about it. Like you ain't never supposed to address the negative people, bro. You supposed to only address your supporters. Cause now by you addressing the negative people, you're ignoring your supporters. Like I'm not that way, bro. Like I would not give no negative person the light. You know what I'm saying? I'm only here for my supporters. Getting great here. It's great here right there. I'm only here for my supporters. The negative people. There's a lot of people, bro, that only focus on the negative. Like Hitman Holla. Holla is one of them. A battle rapper, Hitman Holla. Like he always focused on the negative people, bro. Like the negative comments. Like that's what gets him to respond. So you know what I mean? So people know, okay, if I want you to respond, all I gotta do is say some negative stuff and I could get your attention. I could put you on a yo-yo string. I could control your emotions. You know, um, like I'm living rent free in your head. These are the things that people do, bro. So Clarissa Shields, you're not ugly. Ain't nobody ugly, bro. Like nobody's ugly to me. You know what I'm saying? We all unique. We're all beautiful in our own way, bro. It's not an ugly person out here. You know what I'm saying? We're all special. We're all beautiful. You know, and then y'all gotta understand, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. So so we're not gonna see two people the same way. Now, you might see this person as ugly. I might see this person as beautiful. Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. So you know what I'm saying? So like, you know, Clarissa Shields got to understand, man. You're young, you're talented. You know, you got the world on your shoulders. You got a lot of supporters, but also you're gonna have a lot of people who gonna, give you negative feedback. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be mindful, man. I appreciate y'all being in the building, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all hit that like button as y'all come into the building. Let's get those likes up. You know what I'm saying? Man, you got to be mindful, man. Haters, man. You dig what I'm saying? Mindful of them haters, man. Bay. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's why I respect Jay-Z to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? To a certain extent. Like I Jay-Z, bro. Jay-Z showed us you want to be a billionaire, you really gotta lay low and just focus on you. Stay away from the goofiness, man. I'm pretty sure Jay tried to warn Puff, like yo Diddy, man. Relax. You're doing too much. Come on, man. You gotta think about it. Diddy was warned, bro. Diddy was warned. Yo, Diddy, chill out. Relax. You're doing too much. But I gotta blame Janice Combs. I gotta blame Diddy's mother, cause Diddy got the from his mother, all the partying and all that came from Janice Combs. Diddy was 5 6 years old in the middle of parties that Janice Combs was throwing for her guests, and Diddy would entertain the guests as a toddler. As a kid, Diddy is in the middle of these parties, bro. So he took that with, like he took that into adulthood. So Diddy got the partying from Janice Combs. You know what I'm saying? Diddy was dressing in minks as a child. He went to private school. Did- the Combs always had. So, at the end of the day, man, everybody's unique, man. Like, I'm at a point of man where I'm like, I'm like Gandhi. You know, this is my symbol, peace. People like, what's that? What's that? What's that? That's peace. That's all I know. Peace. Peace. That's all I know. And that's all peace and love, man. What I'm saying? You seek that, you seek that, you're gonna get it. But guess what? You seek hatred, you seek violence, you seek crashing out, you're gonna get that too. So whatever you seek, you're gonna get. You know what I'm saying? Seek and you shall find. I mean that what they say? Seek and you shall find. Now, what is it you're seeking? That's the question. I'm seeking this, so you shall find it. You know what I mean? If you're seeking ignorance, guess what? You're gonna find an ignorant person. If you're seeking love, guess what? You're gonna find that too. You know what I'm saying? So, we are what we attract, man. We are what we attract. This is a whole new way of thinking, man. Like this right here, like I try to tell people, man, use the YouTube as a therapy, because people in the hood, the ghettos, the concrete jungle, like we don't got access to therapists. We don't got the money, first of all, and they're not here. So how do we solve our problems, bro? Like who do we talk to? Like we don't talk to nobody. We keep it bottled up inside. And that's the issue right there. Keeping it bottled up inside. You gotta release it. So I release my problems by talking, on this platform, just talking in front of the camera, to whoever listen. That's how I release my problems. That's how I deal with my therapy. I use the camera as a therapist. And you know what I mean? So it works for me to release anything I feel. You know what I mean? If I feel any way, I just cut on the camera and talk about it. You know what I mean? It helps to get it off your chest, man. That's the most important thing you want to do. Get it off your chest. Don't hold it in. Don't hold it in because then it becomes like a virus at this point. You know what I'm saying? Don't hold it in. Get it off your chest, man. Let me go check the weather. Be right back. Y'all hit the like button as y'all come in the building. Seek and you shall find. Yeah, yeah. Bad out there. Oh God. Yeah, it's bad out there, man. I gotta go back and shovel tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, I gotta shovel again. It's bad out there, man. Gotta go back and shovel. It is what it is, man. I'm built for it. We built for, everything. We built for the endurance. That's why we work out. We work out to take on all, anything necessary. We keeps our body nice and chiseled, pause, if needed. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Cave. Y'all hit the like button, man. What's good with y'all, man? Y'all in New York City facing this storm with me? Or am I storm by myself? Let me know, y'all. Am I facing a storm by myself? Anybody in New York City? Any locals? You know what I'm saying? Cause man, you know, like, 2026, man, I'm just putting everything up on my channel. Like I'm not holding back. I'm not holding back. Any special events like weather wise. I'm gonna step out. We outside with it. I'm gonna put up the camera, show y'all like, yeah, man, this what it is out here. So people around could see what snow is. Like I put myself out there for the sake of content. You know what I mean? It's just for content. Some people don't even know what snow is. Some people don't even they never seen snow. So I'm here for them. I'm here for them to, so they could see what snow is. They could hear it, because if you listen to the video, you can hear, I'm breathing hard, all kind of snow is all on my face. So with the cold weather comes the snow on your face, it's all over your clothes, it's extra cold, what I mean? You get frost, all kind of stuff, man, you know what I mean? All that comes with it, all kind of stuff that comes with it, man. You know what I'm saying? I got my food here. So we got, like I'm eating light tonight. We got crackers, and I got a piece of fish, a piece of fish tail. There's the tail of a fish. So, we eating light, man. Eating light. Fish. Gonna put that in the microwave a little later. But, like this fish I don't like too much, because y'all know that fish got a lot of bones. And I hate fish with them bones, bro, because then you got to eat carefully. I don't like to eat careful, man. I like to chow down. But when you got bones in your food, eat extra. How you eat careful when you're hungry? How does somebody eat careful when they're hungry, bro? I got to worry about bones. And then if I do get a bone stuck in my throat, I regret eating the food in the first place. I'm like, damn, I shouldn't even ate this, man. Like. So when a bone gets stuck in your throat, you're left with regret for even eating the fish in the first place, man. I should have got something else with no bones. Yeah, man, but the so good. Mm, like the meat is so tender. Oh, but the bones, you know what I'm saying? But it's so good, man. Yeah, of course I remember him, but some people ain't gonna make it in the YouTube streets. Like this YouTube streets, you got to be built for it. So unfortunately, Scheme wasn't built for the YouTube streets. So Scheme is out there. The last time I heard about him was like I don't even know if he alive. You know what I mean? Like that's how life is, bro. Like I don't even know if the man is alive, right? You know what I'm saying? But no, moving how he was moving. You know what I mean? There's only gonna be two choices for him. He's gonna crash out. Just think about how he was. You know what I'm saying? Just think about how he was. And he left YouTube on a bad note. Like if he left with a bag of cash. Nah, bro. That man was, the last time the video he had, the man was in a shelter. Yeah, remember his last video? He was in a shelter and he was getting kicked out of that. So he was on hard times, bro. He fell on some hard times, and I'm glad I squashed it with him before he left. I'm glad I made amends to say, yo, I know what you're going through. It's over, bro. I extend the hand of peace, bro. And I never spoke about him again. I left him alone, until you brought him up. You know what I'm saying? But that's just, for anybody who want to know. Yeah, but I kept a playlist on him, that's monetized. But it's like, oh, bro, like when you came at me, bro, I had to destroy. I had to destroy. Like even our beef is on YouTube, and I get paid for it. He's gone, and I still get paid for y'all watching, our beef. So I make sure I fully, come out a winner. I come out a winner. Because y'all still watch the videos till this day. Obviously, y'all asking about them, so y'all know the playlist is up. But yeah, um, I'm glad I squashed it with him. Before that felt good for me because yeah, man, yeah, definitely because he started before me. At the same time, his channel was bigger because he started before me. I started later. Plus he had people co-signing him. People giving him shout outs, and you know what I'm saying. He had Zip with the drip. He had Hassan Campbell mention him. Of course, you're gonna be bigger than me. If Hassan Campbell mention you, you got Zip with the drip. You beefing with them. You beefing with TK. You beefing with, you beefing with all of these people, bro. You're gonna have a big like, bro. No matter who you beef with, bro. Like, let's say I'm beefing with Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have a big platform because now the people who rock with Jay-Z go to see what I'm saying about him. So Scheme was beefing with K. What about um there was the other classes. Yeah, Killer Kev. So he had Killer Kev, CK, Hassan, Zip with the drip. He was beefing with Blue. Um, that's 5 people. That's gonna grow you easily. But that's beefing. People only gonna know you for beef. Like I don't want to be known for that. That's why I squashed it and I never entertained it again because people is just gonna be there for the BS. You know what I mean? People was only there for the BS. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah, that's what I said. The only time you got views is beefing with Scheme because people are there for the BS. So like if you here for the beef, just leave, bro. Because I'm not gonna entertain it. Like I'm not gonna beef to get views. I could care less, bro. I'm monetized. I get paid, bro. Like y'all gotta understand how the game works, bro. Like a viral video, bro, that cracked over 100,000 views in 2 days. Like, I don't think small YouTube beef. That's a dirty section of YouTube. I'm not in the dirty section, bro. You know what I'm saying? We finished with Dirty Dave. Talk about that. You know what I mean, Derek? Mod Gang, what up, man? Yeah, bro. That's a dirty section of YouTube. We finished with that. We finished with that, homie. You know what I'm saying? So, you think I'm a beef just to get views and all that? That's where, you know what I mean? That's where you lose at. It's a bigger picture. That's where you lose at. Beefing, that ain't gonna get you no money. You know what I'm saying? Like, for a certain time, because guess what? Now people only know you for beefing. So now you got to beef with another person and another person and another person. So that's all you know for. Just and guess what? They got their popcorn, hoping y'all meet up, hoping y'all in the same city. So they could wake up one day and see you on a blog getting your ass beat the hell up because you out here internet beefing. Now they got you on camera, world star you. Now you going viral for all the wrong reasons. All the wrong reasons. You're going viral. Built like that. Like a lot of these YouTubers, they ain't built like that. I mean, if you beefing on the internet, you ain't built like that. Cause why would I beef on the internet when I could go outside? I got, you know what I mean? I could get it active. You know what the internet gonna do? You know what I mean? If I wanna really crash out, cut the cut the phone off, go outside and crash out. There's a lot of people that's gonna entertain you. They're gonna entertain you outside. Trust me. Get active. But you coming on this internet popping it, you ain't about shit. You ain't about nothing. So yeah. So yeah, I gotta understand, man. It's a bigger picture, man. It's a bit, you know what I mean? That anybody beefing, that's why they call it the dirty section. They dirty over there. And a lot of them beefing and they're not even monetized. So they beefing for free. See, look at John. John feeling away. Yeah. Yeah, you feel me, Derek? John, you feeling away, Derek. That's what, you know what I mean? See, John is one of the dirty section members of YouTube. John is from the dirty section. That's why he will mention that person that I ain't had no dealings with in over 3 years. Know what I'm saying? So John is one of the dirty section members. But at the end of the day, man, like the supporters, that's all I with. This is Shields, man. She's young. This Shields is so young, and she's letting the negativity get to her head. That's the only problem with Clarissa Shields. That's all I know you from is why. I don't even know what that means. Speak English, man. Speak English, John. You got one more chance before I block you, John. Yeah, I got mods in here. So if Derek feel that it's time for you to get up out of here, you know what I'm saying? Just know you're gonna be in a corner. You're gonna be in timeout. It depends on how long Derek want to put you in timeout. But he's gonna usher you up out of here when he feel it's time to. Know what I'm saying? Of course you're gonna know me from that. And I don't want you to know me from that. I want you to know me from me. You know what I'm saying? Beefing and that's low energy, bro. Like, of course, you know what I mean? Like, man, beefing and all that. That's all y'all like. John like to see people crash out. John like to see, John love it. You know what I mean? That's all you want to see. Well, you in the wrong place, homie. You in the wrong place. You in the wrong place, my guy. You know what I'm saying? You in the wrong place. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got a small channel, homie. My channel generate money every month, bro. like he don't even understand. He think this live stream, man, you better go look at my numbers, man. You know what I'm saying? Go look at the numbers, man. But obviously you don't. You just You just talking. You know what I mean? Just talking. He don't understand. This is the channel, bro. I make money every month. Oh, what he just, like he think I just pop it for free, man. Bro, y'all understand, bro? I'm doing taxes, bro. They're gonna send me a tax return. You only get a tax return when you generate thousands on YouTube. I'm gonna repeat that. YouTube is sending me a tax return. I gotta wait for it in the mail. Um, since we're in the middle of a snowstorm, you dig what I'm saying? So the mailman gotta send my W-2, and you know what I'm saying. So you know, I get paid just on the camera. You know what I'm saying? Other hustles. So think about it. I'm extra just to sit in front. So wake up for thousands just cutting this camera on and uploading content. Gist of it, little guy, you know what I'm saying? I make money for free. You know how much YouTube makes every year? See, you know what I mean? See, John is not a platform that makes $36 billion a year. You know, are you partnered company that makes $36 billion a year? Are you? You can't get into that. They won't let. It's only an exclusive club. In this club that I'm in, they make 6 billion a year, so they could crack you off with any. And the goal, John, is accumulate $1,000 a day. Now you don't even know. You know, we get I paid every day, but we see the amount of money that we made that day, right? So every day we accumulate a certain amount of money, and then it cashes out every 30 days. So the goal is to make $1,000 a day for 30 days, cash out $30,000 a month. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? 30,000 a month. You dig what I'm saying? You got to start somewhere. You know, all the big YouTubers, they have to have this vision. See, is a loser. You know what I'm saying? So you in the president, John, you got to have. And it's I tell Clarissa about, like, I made a, and the haters, you know, like they would try to from greatness, but you got to shut them down every time. You just got to shut them down, man. You think what I'm saying? Shut them down. Got a snowstorm out here, man, in New York City. Got a big snowstorm. The weather is affecting us. What's going on right now? So bear with me. Um, you know, I had to like at least an hour. I did it. I turn around, come upstairs. 15 minutes later, guess what? Snow is right back on the floor. It's, you know what I mean? It is right back on the floor. You know what I'm saying? What a waste of time. You know what I'm saying? It's a waste of time.
Oh my god, this shit is hilarious, bro. This shit is hilarious. Shit is funny. Again, I'm like, I'm one more, and then I'm gonna get off a little bit because I'm hungry. My food is done, so I'm gonna eat. We'll come back on this bitch, probably like around 11 or 12, and do another little 4 whatever. So that'll be 8 hours. Just be broken up into sections. Why do you get no loot? Goddamn loot. Shit. I want some loot, goddammit.
John, you have, let me get you out of here, man. You talking too much.
Ain't just gonna waste my shit on that.
Let me get you out of here, man. Yeah, yeah, no, I'm enjoy that.
They gonna just waste my hash key on no loot.
Time out, cause you don't get it. You know you don't. You know, a lot of people is ignorant to how the algorithm works, bro. A lot of people is ignorant to a lot of stuff, and it shows in the things you say.
Yo, hello?
The ignorance is very,
Yeah,
it's
what's up, man?
troubling. The ignorance is alarming to me, bro. How people don't understand, bro. How the algorithm works, bro. I am forever in the algorithm, homie. I do thousands of views an hour. You know what I'm saying? I could, anytime I want to upload any video, is gonna crack thousands of views, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got, but I'm chilling. You know, as a king, bro. You know, chilling. And I'm just feeding the algorithm, my guy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand, man. It took years for me to figure this out. This ain't just happened overnight. You really gotta figure this out. You know what I'm saying? So I figured it out. I figured it out. And the haters gonna come. And I love it. Shout out to y'all. Y'all can't stop nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't stop nothing, man. Let's get those. Yeah, y'all gotta understand, man. I got my second phone right here. Got two phones, and I got TV right there. That's TikTok. That's TikTok. Shout out to TikTok. So I got multiple phones, man. TikTok, Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I'm on YouTube. I'm on platforms. Uploading every day to 4 platforms. They this, they trying. They want to stop it. But let me tell you something, man. I already cashed out from YouTube, right? About 2 days ago. And guess what? I could cash out again. Because you got to reach a certain amount of quota, or you got to reach dollars before you could cash out on YouTube, right? So I already reached the quota. I reached the quota like yesterday, and with weeks left before they hit us with another pay. So y'all do the math, bro. I'm already up there. And no, this is gonna be my biggest check right here. February gonna be my biggest payday. You know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta understand the algorithm. Y'all gotta understand how. See, y'all don't understand how this work. But guess what? Thousands upon thousands of people are watching my other content by the hour. It's not just here. I go here to feed the algorithm, but people are watching my videos nonstop, like 3, 4 in the morning. Thousands are watching that hour. Thousands of views. Now do the math. You time thousands of views by 24 hours, and I get paid for every one. All the y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it yet. Y'all don't get it yet. Y'all don't get it yet. This is an elite club. This ain't no, man. Y'all don't get it, man. You know, y'all thinking pennies. Y'all still thinking pennies. Y'all still thinking pennies. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? It's only an elite few, and I'm okay with that. I go live for only the elite few when I go live. But when I drop that content, it's for the whole world. Only a chosen few. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's lonely at the top. You know that? It's lonely at the top. I would never tell you that. Now, don't pocket watch me. Don't pocket watch me. But all I could tell you is, I got a W coming. YouTube does taxes. If people want to know, YouTube takes money out your pay and they give you a W-2 form, and you could file taxes with YouTube if y'all didn't know that. So you know what I'm saying? So I accumulated thousands. Man, you do the math. Again, don't pocket watch me, because I ain't pocket watching you, job life. You know what I'm saying? Just know, I'm in a good space, man. And when you in a good space, people gonna you out of it. That's why you got. I know how much YouTube pays, and man, you don't know nothing. You think you know? You don't know nothing. People get paid different amounts, bro. Like there's no set amount. Like I might make this amount, and this other person gonna make a different. Like there's no set price that everybody get paid the same amount. So you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. Why do you? There you go, friend zone millionaire. Exactly. Why do they care, man? It's passion, man. They pop like a mother, but just know I file taxes, and just know that this YouTube app is anybody can, but you got to start. Like it costs you nothing. This is a free app, bro, that pays me now, cause I lived in the craft. I figured out what they needed, and I got it done. I executed it. So it went from a free app now a paid app. Okay, so what's the threshold before you can make the amount of money? All right, you want to cash quota to reach, John. I mean, because if you could tell me how to reach before you could even touch on the money, then I. But if you don't know, then I know you just running your mouth. Because you got to reach a certain amount, even cash out. So reach before you could even, and what is that amount that you got to reach before YouTube could even send you any type of money? You got to reach a certain amount. You know what I'm saying? So what is that amount? I want to see if you know that amount. Exactly. Exactly. You got to reach a certain amount every month or before that month. Now, if you don't reach that amount by that month, it it rolls over into the next month until you reach the threshold. Now, once you reach that threshold, everything after that is when they're gonna pay you. You got to reach a threshold. What is that threshold? See, you don't got the answer. Yeah, this is a YouTube class. A YouTube class for anybody who want to get started. You know what I'm saying? You want to get started on YouTube, it's free to start. But they're gonna pay, listen, they made $10. It's free to start. What you waiting on? Like I'm here to teach y'all. Yeah, it's a class. Y'all better get on top of it. You just running up, you just popping it, and you show no action. You didn't even answer my question. So I know you ain't on nothing, bro. You ain't about that money, man. See, I deal with money men. I deal with men who's about that back. You ain't about nothing, bro. You don't even know the threshold you gotta reach before you could even cash out on this platform, bro. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. You playing, man. We get you out of here, man. Like this is when you know later, bro. We get you out of here. Like this is when you know you made it. Cause then you start to face fierce resistance. You shut them down politely. You escort them out. Just like you know, kicked out the mansion. Just like Jazzy Jeff getting kicked out the mansion. We kick him out the mansion. But at the end of the day, man, YouTube is a free platform. You're gonna get started. You're not gonna make no money in the beginning. But if you stick with it, You're gonna make money. You know you can monetize all of your videos. Money, bro. You gotta know the sauce, bro. Like what, you know what I'm saying? Like what are we doing here, man? You know, like I'm doing this. I'm training because I want to be in the algorithm forever. So I got to do certain things to get in the algorithm. Like, there's no turning back, bro. Like, I'm not trying to come out the algorithm. So I'm the algorithm over 1,000 every hour. You know how hard that is? That was, yeah, like, man, listen, man. You understand, bro, how much traffic it is, bro. How much traffic that is, bro. That I brought to my channel. YouTube probably, what the hell is, so I know they they're gonna scrutinize it, but I did everything right. I did right, intuition. I listened to my guide. I listen to my success every time, bro. It's funny people want to come through and be a distract. I love it, bro. But they can't distract, because once you're on the path to success, you're on the path to great. Of course, you're gonna get potholes. You're gonna get people trying to, throw a monkey wrench. You're gonna have all kind of, clutter in the street to success, the road to success. You're gonna have a lot of clutter, and I'm okay with that. I just know how to navigate around it. Whoop, 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 whoop. I come from life. My background is rich, so like a little internet troll can't do nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny, bro. I blocked this dude, and he coming back on multiple accounts. You feel me? This dude coming back on multiple accounts, bro. Like, I don't know who this person is, but I know, bro. That's you. you you keep coming back, bro. I know it, bro. You keep yo, bro. Yo, I don't know who that person is, but I blocked him like multiple times, bro. And he keep coming back on a different account, but but he keeps saying the same shit that I knew. Yo, that's too funny, bro. He keeps saying the same thing that I knew. I blocked him earlier. Could you? Who you fooling, man? Like, like I could take this. You know what I mean? Like I could take this abuse. This ain't nothing. I'm from the street, man. I lived a real life. This is just, this is words on the screen, man. To the trolls, and it's for life. But the trolls, they're just words of the screen to me. That's all. That's how I see the trolls, as words on the screen. Only Mod Gang and my supporters is people I see. But other than that, they're just words on the screen. Don't worry about them. Don't worry about them at all. We too focused, man. We too, and I love that a lot of going on, because that means my channel crazy. Honestly, that the troll, if you ain't nothing, only troll when you reach a certain amount. You reach a certain amount, trolls come. Cause if you ain't on shit, they don't give a. You ain't on nothing. They only troll of importance. So I know I'm on the greatness. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, but we got horrible weather, man. Snowstorm of 2026, y'all. It was a horrible snowstorm. I mean, it was bad, man. It was bad. You know, I shower. I came upstairs. 15 minutes later, it's like I ain't do nothing. It's like I'm done. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, y'all gotta learn YouTube algorithm, man. Look, Randy, look, another one. With saying the same thing but with different accounts. That's that guy again. Look. I made it. That right. That's when you know you made it, bro. Now they pocket watching me. Pocket watching me. Trying to know how much I make. You know what I mean? So this Randy Slim guy, he said, can't be making no money. So he want me to prove him wrong by being an idiot and go pulling out a Vuitton wallet. He want me to be an idiot by pulling out my Louis Vuitton wallet and show the confines inside of this. Come on, man. You must be crazy, man. I'm a seasoned veteran at life, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm too seasoned at life. Like, I'm too calm with it. You can't tell. You can't tell I'm this. You know what I'm saying, Randy? You can't tell I'm too calm with this. You know what I'm saying? I'm too calm. Like winner circle. We winners over here. But it's all good. Get your giggles. You know what I'm saying? So, I gotta prove to you I got money. See? Like they bait you. He's broke. So he want me to pull out stacks of money. Like, yeah, I got look. I ain't got nothing to prove to you, man. I ain't got nothing to prove to you, man. Yeah, exactly. Like trying to make I ain't got nothing to prove to you, man. Say not a thing, man. I ain't got nothing to prove, man. At the end of the day, man, I'm just here to help people, man. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, man, I ain't got nothing to prove, man. I'm just gonna stay focused on me. You know what I mean? Stop pocket watching people, man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Stop pocket watching people, man. You know what I'm saying? You supporters, man. You still here on multiple accounts. You one of my biggest supporters, man. You know what I'm saying? Like the trolls and your haters, they are your biggest supporters. Cause they take energy for you to hate. So you expanding energy on me? It couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. You dig what I'm saying? Couldn't be me. Person don't understand that I got multiple sources of income. That's how stupid he is. That man said a job. I'm a boss. You know what I'm saying? I'm a boss. He said job. You get a job. I don't need that. I got multiple sources of income and I control every one of them. Now get out of here. It's weird, man. I love it though. I love the engagement. Please keep coming back. That puts more money in my pocket. Like they don't understand. I get paid for all the engagement, which is good or bad. Everything that touches my channel, I get paid for. Everything. Like even when you thumb this down, I get paid for that. You thumb it up, I get paid for that. You comment, I get paid for that. You view it, I get paid for that. I block you, and you come back from an account, and you gotta click into my channel again, I get paid for that. So every time, you know what I mean. So everything, is a dollar amount to me. So you got to know how to play the game, baby. Play the game, guy. Play the game to win. Y'all goof ass. I play the game to win, and I need you to comment more because when I end this live stream, it tell me how much people commented. It tell me everything. Every comment, it tell me, what I mean, how much time y'all. So I need that. You know what I'm saying? I need that. You know, I need that. Louis, baby. I need that. So I need the engagement. So you know what I'm saying. So I don't shun y'all. We don't go live daily, female with fat, and man, we do this trying to make center. Yeah. There, look, yo, bro. How many accounts do this guy got, bro? How many how many accounts, bro? Keep coming back. I love it, bro. Keep coming, cause every time you click, bro, you gotta click back into the live stream. I love it, bro. Keep coming back, Jones Slim. Not yeah, now you Jones Jim, not Jim Jones. You Jones Jim. I love it, man. I love it. Let me block you again so you can come back again. Let me block you again. Put you in timeout. 24 hours.
Dang on bash.
630. Yeah, bro. Look, see, he's a hacker, bro. The mug has, yo, friend zone. You right. He's a hacker. Have unlimited pages. Go hack Mr. Right. Go hack Mr. Beast. Like, am I more popular than Mr. Beast? Why you ain't hacking Mr. Beast? Why you over here? Right. Go hack Mr. Beast. Goof ass. I love it, bro. I love that you keep calling me a small YouTuber. I love it. Cause I just got monetized about a year ago. You know what I'm saying? So I am a small YouTuber. I am. I just started a year ago, taking it serious. About 2 years ago, I started taking YouTube seriously. So I am small, and but look at that. It got people that's been doing YouTube for 10 years. They can't get monetized. I got it in a year because I stuck to the program. I stuck to the script. I stuck to success, and I got it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I've been here for years. Of course, I was playing around. Are you listening? I took it serious 2 years ago. I took it serious 2 years ago. I got focused and just strictly on monetization. I've been had this account for over 10 years. I had this account for 10 years, but I wasn't doing nothing with it. I got focused, and here we are. Here we are. Oh man, I love it, bro. I love the hate, bro. I love it, bro. I ain't making no money. I love it, bro. I love that. I love you think that, bro. I love you think that, bro. Keep thinking that. Keep thinking that. Then I'll be like, hey, like I gotta show you or something. I ain't showing you shit. But keep thinking what you want to think, man. Keep thinking that. Keep thinking that, homie. Man, let me get you out of here, man. Yo, bro, stop coming to my channel, bro. Now, now, now you can't comment no more. Now you can't even comment no more. You come in here, you comment, I'm blocking you off the rip. Don't even comment no more, bro. I ain't even, you know what I mean? Know what I mean? Don't, cause now you just chatting. You don't know what's going on. Going on, friend zone. Don't worry about him. Worry about him. That goofy come back in here the rip, man. I ain't got time to play with him no more. I ain't going back and forth with all that. Had enough fun. I had enough. I'm tired of him. Finishing up my thing. Nah, man, I staying on my square, homie. I'm good. I need him to keep coming back. Cause every time he come back, that's just an extra view. I need him to come back. You know what I'm saying? But I'm good, bro. I got my food here. Um, you know, I'm just trying to stay warm. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to survive the weather. It's a lot of snow. So the weather is kind of affecting a lot of things. I know the cable is probably messed up and all that. But I'm on YouTube, watching YouTube. I'm chilling, man. Just trying to stay warm. Cause I was out there for an hour. My toes was brick. Like even though I had gloves on, my hands was brick. My face was brick. So right now, you know, just relaxing for Sunday. There's no school tomorrow. So New York City right now is like it's a quarantine. Everybody's inside. Everybody's inside. Like there's no traffic outside, no cars in the street. The streets are empty. The only people you see in the streets is the police, who's doing patrols. Because of course, when it's snow weather and the wolves are still out. The wolves are still looking for prey, you know, and the cops know that. So you see the cops rolling around all over, snow trucks. So it's cops and snow plows is the only thing you seeing out here. That's it. But other than that, yeah, man, you lifting weights. Where you at? Friend zone. You in California? Yeah, where you from? California. See? Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. Mission Beach hoodie. You're right. That Fiji water, man. Yeah, California. You're right. You're right. Yeah. So how the weather out there? Well, how the weather in California? The weather got to be nice, man. The weather got to be. Whew, it's better than being out here in the snow. But I like the snow. I ain't gonna lie. I like the snow. I'm used to it by now. You know, but yeah, California. Shout out to Cali, man. Cali got a lot going. 65 degrees. That's some beautiful. That's ideal weather. Like that's hoodie weather. I love 65 degrees. 65 and 70. I could take for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? That's why I need to live in Southern California. 65 and 70. I could take that all day with some rain, some cloudy weather, some sunshine, and I might even in January. You could imagine, like my mind can't comprehend 65 degrees in January. Cause where I'm from, New York City, I've been here for 40 years. January is always cold to us. So to have 65 degrees in January would be a culture shock to me. Would be a culture shock, you know? It's snowing in the mountains where Sugar Free lives, Big Bear. We're right here by Mexico. It's snowing in the mountains, Big Bear Mountains, where Sugar Free lives. How is it snowing in California? Like, why is it snowing in California? Like, I always wanted to know, why does it snow only in that part of California? You know, why? Why does it only snow? Oh, why does it only have like a snow area, like a small area? And like, why doesn't it not snow all over California? But it just snows in like a section of California that has little bit of winter. It's weird. It's weird to me about. It's weird though. Yeah, man. Listen, man, California got the best views, bro. Like they mansions in California is like, bro, like they live on the hills that overlook the whole city. Like, like the rich people, like they look down on y'all from the hills. Some of them got binoculars and they spying on y'all, but they looking down on y'all from the Hollywood Hills. Yeah, I know. Trust me, I know. That view, they could see, everything. Elevation, they got the mountains like the Alps. Yeah, California is a good place to me. I want to go to California for content. I know I'll blow up my channel in California. See, like right now, New York ain't too much to do in the winter. California is all year round. All year round. Content. Content is king. That's why I'm trying to get my truck, have a nice bed in my truck, have couches in my truck, TVs, kitchen, and I'm gonna hit the road. I'm gonna hit the road, you know, making content everywhere I go, just meeting strangers, just you know, Kavion in India, Kavion in Chicago, Kavion in California, just traveling, man, traveling along the road, and I got my bed and I got my truck. That's all I need. I want to sleep. I sleep right there in the bed. You know what I mean? I want to eat. I got my kitchen. Yo, they got some ill trucks, bro. I mean, the insides is like a house. Yeah. Oh yeah. Like all the stars got a house in California. Everybody when you get rich, like that's a blueprint. Get a mansion in California. Get a big house in California. That's where everybody go. That's where everybody at. You know what I'm saying? California. So you said Swiss Beats, Alicia Keys, uh Kawhi Leonard. Definitely, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what you want to do. You want to get away from people, man. You know? That's 100%, man. Your own little space, bro. Like, and I just want to go to a whole new city where nobody knows me. You know what I'm saying? Just where nobody knows me, and I just get to meet whole new people. I live 20 minutes from Khalees. That's what's up, man. Yo, I seen a video of Khalees in Africa. You know what I'm saying? So like, like I thought Khalees moved to Africa. I thought she moved to Africa because I be seeing posters of Khalees in Africa. So yeah, man. But you live 20 minutes from her. That's what's up, though, man. Mm. Yo, but I'ma holler at y'all, man. I gotta go charge up my phone. Let me go look at the weather outside, see what's going on outside. Let me roll up another one. I gotta drop another video. Another upload. I gotta feed the algorithm. So what I'm doing now is I got a series that's taking off. Like like the series that I'm doing is a Tommy ain't got no job. And yo, it is so much Tommy ain't got no job content, bro, that I could blow up off it. Cause I'm the only one that's doing it like that. Like I find ways to make my own content, bro. Like do my own lane, bro. Do my own thing. So people are loving it, bro. So I'm gonna go drop another Tommy ain't got no job content where like that's a running gag. Tommy ain't. Oh, you got like they could. Oh man, that was genius. Whoever thought of that gag? You could run it so many different ways that they do it, and it is so funny. Now, Let me not say too much. Because I don't want people to steal my ideas and all that. Let me not say too much. She can't afford to move around. Yeah, yeah. Uh, Nas was paying her. How much Nas was paying, Khalees at one point? Shit, she could afford to, and Nas was paying her ass. How much Nas was paying Khalees in child support? Nas, she was hitting Nas. How much was Nas paying Khalees in child support? Yep, 51,000 a month. 51. Her milkshake bring Nas to the what? Her milkshake was bringing Nas to the child support court, boy. Now she with Bill Murray. You what? She with Bill Murray? Yeah, bro. She is a gold digger, bro. Like, bro, she for the streets, bro. She used and abused Nas. She got Nas what? Now she with Bill Murray? Bill Murray? That's crazy. That's crazy. Damn, Bill. Word. Bill right here with that. Damn, Bill. Me find out. Me find out, Bill. Yeah. Uh-huh. That's Bill Murray right there. Oh, snap. I ain't even know that. Like, when did, what? Bill loved that chocolate. Bill understand. Once you go black, you ain't going back. He ain't going back to whatever he came from. She keeping him young. And guess what? She is in his will. That's Bill Murray. Bill Murray was in Ghostbusters. Bill Murray was in Groundhog Day. Bill Murray was in a lot of movies. Bill Murray is a funny guy. You know, he's funny. I like Bill Murray. Bill Murray got her in the will. She is dead till he's dead. She did. She got Nas, bro. So Nas was paying 50,000 a month. So I mean, you got to see females' motives, bro. You got to see the motives. And Khalees is thick as hell. Like her post she was doing in Africa, she was showing her body like like she was single. Knowing she got Bill Murray the whole time though. Whole time though. It is what it is. I ain't no hater. I know the game. You know what I'm saying? She gonna keep him young. She gonna ride that man pole to the glory hole. Keep him young. He gonna die happy. Bill Murray gonna die happy. I tell you that much. How old is Bill Murray? How old is Bill Murray? How old is him? Bill Murray is 75. Bill Murray is 75 years old. 75. So she is with a 75. Yo, bro, I gotta make content on this. Like, I didn't know that. Like, I did not know that Khalees was with a 7. I didn't know that. Reminds me of that ish from Harlem Night. His daddy put money on the phone. I ain't never coming home. There you go. Hey, honey, his daddy put money on the phone. I ain't never coming home. Savage. That's savage. But yeah, man, if I'm 75, bro, you think if I'm 75, I don't want a female who's 80. I don't want a female who's my age. I want a younger one. If I'm 75, I want a chick that at least 40 years old. You got to be 40. I'll take you at 40 years old, bro. But you know what I'm saying? If I'm 75, you at least got to be 40. But that man, so Bill Murray playing the game right. Bill Murray playing the game right. He's 75 with a bad joint like Khalees. All players know like Bill Murray pulled Khalees. I'm like, wow. I can't hate that. It's same as Bill Belichick pulling that young John. I can't hate that. If I'm an old man, I want a chick that's above 18, of course. But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Keep me young. I don't want no old folk that's old like me. I mean, nah. I need the youth. The youth gonna keep Bill Murray young. She gonna keep him young. She she got to be half word with no kids. Exactly. Half my age, no kids, no baggage. Just that, yeah, for real, bro. Half my age, no kids, no baggage. We having fun. She keeping me young, bro. That's what it's about. I ain't got time to be playing step pops. Nah, none of that. None of that. I got options. No kids. No kids. For some reason, girls with kids is attached to me. Like for some reason, bro. Like I always was dating girls that got kids, bro. And the baby daddies is somehow not around. And here I come. And but they had the best box, bro. They be having the best box. And yo, bro, they be having the best box, bro. I'm not gonna let you run. Exactly. But I was in my player days, that's when I was young, just taking on all challenges. Cause when you young and you a player, you take on all challenges. You know what I'm saying? Got the frontal leaf. If y'all don't know what that is, it's frontal leaf. Yeah, but you take on all challenges, bro, as a young player. You know what I mean? You take it on. But now it's like, nah, I'm good, man. I'm straight. Run. Word. Now it's run. Exactly. Now it's don't even entertain it. Just chill from it. Know what I mean? Don't even entertain that thing. Run from it. Word. Run. That's what it is now. My man got the right name. I put your ass in a friend zone real quick. You know what I mean? You or you got the right name. I friend you real quick. Word. All facts. All facts. But Clarissa Shields, man. Yeah, what's up, Tommy? Yeah, but Clarissa Shields, she's young and naive. Clarissa Shields is young and naive. She don't understand. She don't. She's. Like Clarissa Shields. Like she don't understand how the internet works against her, bro. She is telling us all her business. She like Papoose is upstairs. I'm about to send Papoose. Like why is you doing that? Don't you know Papoose is still a married man? Like, like, like people gloss over the fact Papoose never got divorced from Remy. Like, what the hell is going on here? And Clarissa Shields is actually, you know, headstrong about it. Like, when is Pap gonna get it? Like, like, bro? So we really gotta stop settling for less. You know, Remy will, man. Listen, I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. Papoose was upstairs. See when Clarissa Shields said Papoose was upstairs. Yes, he was upstairs, texting Remy with his feet up, laughing at her dumb ass. Respectfully, he's still dealing with Remy because Clarissa Shields is giving him a lot of money, and guess what? He's giving some of that money to Remy. So Remy is pimping Clarissa Shields. Think about that might go over your head, but yeah, man. They're running game on a young Clarissa Shields. They running game on her. Pap is still dealing with Remy. You know, I'm gonna say, what's that word? Allegedly, allegedly, Pap is still dealing with Remy because she's young. Clarissa don't know better. You could run game on her. You could just listen to her for. You listen to Clarissa Shields for 5 minutes, bro. You could know. Oh, I could game her up. She easy. Oh, and she got money. Like that checks off all the boxes. So Pap knew what it was. Pap knew. Pap from Brooklyn. Like every chick Pap dealt with, she took care of him. Now, I mean, you gotta have money to deal with Papoose, Remy. You know. Now Clarissa Shields and Pap just played the back like security and let them run up the bread. See with Remy Ma, he wrote her raps. Papoose wrote Remy Ma raps. So that's why Pap was chilling. Pap was like, okay, I'll be the ghostwriter. You could take the front seat in the career. You could take the front seat. I'm gonna write your raps, Remy, and then what it is. Now he with Clarissa Shields, and he's a manager, and she's making millions and breaking him off, and he's just chilling. Pap know how to play the game. He know how to run circles around Clarissa Shields. Tell her what she wanna hear, and I'm still dealing with Remy. I'm still dealing because that's my wife. At the end of the day, that is still my wife. We got kids together. I got no kids with Clarissa. I got no attachments to her. But Papoose got all attachments to Remy. Yeah, stock market. Yes, sir. Definitely stock market. Invest in silver. You know what I mean? Like all of this stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying? All of this stuff, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm I'm tapped into a lot of things. But what I'm trying to get next is my first, not last, but my first vending machines. Like vending machines, like a vending machine that got all the sodas, a vending machine that got the chips. Like I'm doing simple stuff that's gonna make me a lot of money. That's a genius. Keep it simple, but cash out. Like I ain't got no. No, a little vending machine, fill it up. That's all you got to do. Is just fill it up with stock. Go to Costco, buy some sodas, fill up the vending machine, but you cashing out thousands every week. You collect them. That's another investment that I'm gonna get into. I invest in ones and zero software. And what was that? What was that? Man, I look into it. Shoot, what's that? Like I'm always down to learn something. Like you know what I'm saying? I'm always down to learn. So, that's what we here for. We here to learn, bro. But at the end of the day, man, like this is a thinking man's game, bro. And how Papoose is playing the game, bro, is like Papoose is so smart that that man know how to get the people on his side, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. That's Brooklyn, bro. Like how a Brooklyn, how Papoose move is how you're supposed to move, bro. Planet and good, I mean. Yeah, Nvidia. Yep, Nvidia is a good stock too. Oh yeah, cause you know why? The graphics cards went up. The graphics cards went up. Like all the computer softwares went up. So like investing in stocks, like graphic card stocks, Nvidia and all that. That's that. Listen, man. You got to be focused out here, man. Got to be focused. What are we doing out here, man? It's 24 hours in a day. If you ain't stacking bread for that 24 hours, then what are we doing? What are we doing? It's people out here about to touch trillions of dollars, bro. We about to see the first trillionaire soon. You get ready for it. We got billionaires out here. But guess what? It's about to be a trillionaire next. But they out here. They are out here, but they just not disclosed yet. Like the first billionaires, like it took years for them to be disclosed to the public. And then we understood, like, whoa, it's people with $1 billion in this world. That's when you understood. It's people with $1 billion in this world. But guess what? There's also people with 1 trillion. Man, listen, man. Like anything that's above 1 billion. Like what's more than that? We've seen the millionaires, then we've seen the billionaires. What's after that? What's after a billionaire? Because we've seen the millionaires. We've seen the what's next? What's next? And the only way you're gonna make $1 trillion is you gotta make something that's so cutting edge that everybody needs it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so The first person who could mass produce flying cars. That's your trillionaire right there. Can you mass produce flying cars? Then you're going to be a trillionaire. Period. Because we've been waiting on flying cars since the Jetsons. Nobody could mass produce it yet. Nobody could have the government confidence enough that we could mass produce this. Now, who could ever get a patent to mass produce flying cars? We got our trillionaire. Now, the billionaires, they come from the Amazons, the Microsofts. Those are the billionaires. Those are everyday products we need. Now, the trillionaires gonna come from next level stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. A bunch of them weren't even born in you. Like, man, yeah, bro. Flying cars are already a thing in Dubai. Like Dubai, bro. I could imagine. Flying cars are already a thing. Dubai, yeah, bro. Bro, flying cars are out here, bro. People are flying in cars, bro. Let's not get it twisted. The ultra rich get stuff before we do. So, like, the ultra rich get stuff 3 years in advance, 5 years in advance, before it gets to the public. They get it first. They get it in advance. You know what I'm saying? The ultra rich gets everything first. They get it first, then we get it later. So definitely a flying car, man. A fully automated flying car. Come on, man. Like, like the car don't even gotta go. Oh no, it could just fly, just the right height. The right height. It ain't gotta go too crazy. No, just the right height, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's it. So, like, we got to think big, bro. Like, that's thinking big. Like, that's not thinking small. We got to think big, bro. You got to think next level. Trillionaires, billionaires, millionaires. Come on, bro. Like, listen, man. If you're around 3 broke people, you're going to be the fourth broke one, okay? Broke attract broke. The acronym for flying cars is EVOLS. VOLS, evils. Okay. NYC won't have helicopters in 2 years. NYC. Now we don't want no flying thing. Like, bro, man, I'm still shell shocked. The 9/11 that I look up at every plane, and I'm like, is it gonna come again? Is this 9/11 again? Every plane, cause I seen the planes go into the building, bro. I seen 9/11 with my own eyes. So when people say 9/11 is fake, 9/11 ain't happened, I'm like, what? Bro, I live here. I witnessed it. I seen the planes go in there, bro. I seen the paper in the sky all the way. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? So, it'd be funny. Yeah, but NYC, we don't play with planes, bro. Planes don't, we don't play with that out here, bro. Like, we hold our breath. Is it time? Is it going to be every plane we look up at? And, you know, cause, because we witnessed that. No other city except, like even Washington, they witnessed that. Like, it went into the Pentagon, but they didn't witness 2 planes hit your city. They didn't witness that. 2 planes collide into a building, a major building. You gotta witness that to understand how that really changed our life in New York City. Every day, we still think about 9/11 because we live here. Yeah, bro. Bro. I'm like, how could they say that's fake, bro? When they cut the cameras off, the smoke went from New York to California. That's how far the damage went, bro. The damage from the towers, the just the smoke was in the air. I can never forget that. Was in the air for weeks, weeks. That's why people are still dying from it in New York City. So sad. It's a tragic thing, bro. It is so sad though. Like if you're from my city, we still got commercials for 9/11 victims. 20 something years later, we still got commercials for 9/11 victims. They're still dying from it because the terrorists knew, the air was gonna affect people years later. So they knew what they was doing, knocking down the buildings. Cause the effect lingers till this day. 20 something years later, we still feel the effect. People are still dying from 9/11. Still in my city. You understand what I'm saying? Still. Pay attention to what I'm telling y'all. It's not, you know what I mean? It never ended, bro. Y'all don't live here, so y'all don't understand. 9/11, it don't turn off if you live in New York. Y'all could cut it off because y'all watch it on TV, but we live here. You know what I'm saying? The effects is forever. Come on, man. So, when these goofies play with my city and said no plane ever hit my city, they say that shit is fake. When I seen that shit with my own eyes, I witnessed a goddamn jetliner bigger than a football stadium fly to. Listen, man. It'll change your whole life, man. Cause I ain't witnessed the first one. The first one I seen on the news. That second one, I was already on the roof. I was on the roof witnessing the impact from the first collision. Then comes the second plane. Then comes the second plane. That we seen. But once that first one hit, everybody was on the roof. Watching. We watching that first one hit. Everybody's on the roof. Everybody's on the roof. I was on the roof. I'm seeing people scurrying across the roof with their cameras, running to catch footage. People is on all kind of rooftops, cause that's where we had the best view. You go on the roof, you could see the Twin Towers from Brooklyn, Queens. So that shit was burning, bro. The first one was burning. We was watching. I had a blunt. I ain't gonna lie, I was smoking. Had a blunt like I got now. I'm smoking on the roof. Chilling with the my boys. Cause they next door. So they on the roof too. So we on the roof burning. We watching this shit. Like, yo, what the hell? Like, was that an accident? That's the first thing we thought. Was that an accident? How that dude flew into, you know what I mean? Like, I'm speaking from a New Yorker perspective, so I need y'all to understand. But is that an accident? What the hell was that? It come on the news. The Twin Towers on fire. We like, oh shit. Every channel, the Twin Towers on fire. I'm getting calls. Yo, on the news. I'm like, the news? What? I'm like, I'm already watching the news. Like how I knew, I was in my bed, right? And I'm looking out the window. And I see my neighbor from across the street. He is on the roof looking at something. I'm like, why is this guy on the roof like he about to jump? I'm like, why is he on the roof? I'm like, why is he on the roof? Turn on the news. The Twin Towers is on fire. Oh, it's on fire. That's why he's on the roof. He is looking at the damage of the Twin Towers. I'm like, oh shit. I go on the roof. I'm like, oh, still got tears in my eyes. Because as a New Yorker, we witnessed that. And I got tears in my eyes from witnessing that shit. I was like, oh, that shit is on fire. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, yo. I'm like, damn. People jumping? That messed us up. I'm like, people are jumping. See that? Still traumatizing, man. Like, like 9/11 really hurt us, bro. To see people jump, bro. No, let me stop talking about that, man. Let me stop talking about it, bro. Let me stop talking about it. Yeah, but every year, man, we never forget, bro. Can't forget. The stuff we see, can't forget that, bro. Can't forget what I seen, bro. But like I said, we're on the roof. We're watching the first building on fire. So I'm coming back downstairs to get the updates, when they started to say people are jumping, I'm like, oh man.
It was funny shit though, but it was crazy. It was crazy, but it was funny shit though. Holy crap. Everybody being
My mom's had to walk from Manhattan because my mom's worked in Manhattan. She had to walk from Manhattan all the way to Brooklyn, across the Manhattan Bridge. And you know what I'm saying? So, I got the news report. I come back downstairs, watching the news, and it said people are jumping. Terrible. I go back on the roof, and I'm watching the damage. In comes a second plane. We knew that wasn't no accident then. No accident. No accident. It's on purpose. Man. It's a terrible thing, man. They're like, terrible to see, man. Yo, yeah. Yeah, but I'm gonna holler at 9/11, bro. You witnessed that, bro. And for people to say it's fake, like, that would cause a New Yorker to really hurt you. You see what I'm saying? That would cause a New Yorker to really hurt you. Because the stuff we seen, it's no joke, bro. Witnessed it. It's no joke. You understand what I'm saying? See that big ass plane go into something and this is nothing no more. To see the beautiful Twin Towers that I grew up on, that I watched through my window every night as a kid, as a child. I had the privilege and the right to view the Twin Towers for free from my view, and to go back that night and to see that it was gone forever. Terrible. Terrible. Terrible, man. Them towers was a staple for New York City. You bastards, you came and you demolished that shit. She hurt us, man.
that, those, that, 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 sell this. This is like
Beautiful towers, man. Beautiful people who worked in there. That was the lifeline of the city.
I need to make some room for some shit.
Lifeline of the city, man.
I gotta sell some shit and make some room for some shit. We had a
So
nice
many
little
problems in their lives. Yeah, man.
real nice little
You know, that's why, you just got to be thankful, man. Thankful and just be grateful, man.
respect.
After seeing 9/11, bro, because you got to witness it. Damn, you don't take life for granted. I don't at all.
A lot of heels.
Don't at all. And then, so after we see this, so after the second plane hit the building, right?
Whole bunch of this, whole bunch of that.
They're like, what is going on here? My mother is in Manhattan. Planes is crashing. Where is my mother? I'm I'm scared, bro.
That over there, that over there, that over there, that over there. Oh man. Alright, so we want to ease on, bro.
Come back downstairs.
This is about to rock some of y'all world.
Got another report. Another plane crashed in Washington, hit the Pentagon.
That just is just the whole shit. I ain't even about to shoot. We about to start selling some shit. You know? Selling, selling.
It's not over.
Damn.
It's not over.
We don't want to give up. I don't want to give up. Yep, we don't want to give up. Damn, good. Damn. I wonder how many
Now, once it hit the Pentagon,
how many bad boys can I make?
reports come back to New York City that they're coming back. They're going to hit New York City again. So we was bracing for another plane to hit us again. We was expecting plane number 3
That's why I love the
because we knew terrorists love to target New York City. We get it. New York City is the leading city. I get it. But we still human, bro. Like, we hurt. We hurt, bro.
they seem like they still
And that shit hurt all New Yorkers, man.
I'm gonna keep on fucking with them. They just don't do the damage like how they used to, man. But they seem like they still fighting. I can make 24 of these bitches.
We're human, man. I get it, man. With New York City, I get it, man. But damn,
Hopefully that cleared up the spot.
that was brutal. That was brutal, man. That was too brutal, bro. And I gotta finish the story. So
What these bad boys sitting at?
come back downstairs.
25%?
Got reports. A plane went into the Pentagon. So we knew this is all war. We in the middle of a war. My city is in the middle of a war that's been declared. Oh shit. And oh, we're gonna like how much more planes? Cause if it's 3, like how many do they got? How many planes do they got, bro? How many planes are there, bro?
I buy 3 of them.
That's when you start to see the military fighters patrolling the skies, ready to shoot down any hostile, any aircraft, anything. Everything was told, get out the sky. If you don't get out the sky, we're gonna shoot you out the sky. Every plane was told to land. Air traffic control 0. They went to ATC 0. Everything that was in the sky, every plane, get out the sky. And if you don't, you're hostile. Plane number 4. And that day I never forget. If you live in, you never. Just the candles. I remember. I lined the street, nothing but candles in the streets of New York City. A lot of firefighters lost their life. A lot of officers, police officers, a lot of firefighters never made it out that building. They knew this is gonna be my last job right here. Ain't no way I'm gonna come out this Twin Towers. I'm gonna die a hero. They knew I'm gonna die. Cause if I'm a firefighter and I'm going to the scene, I know ain't no way I can get this fire out. Ain't no way. The impact zone was too high. Again, I could see the impact zone from the roof. I could see the hole in the Twin Towers from Brooklyn. You understand what I'm saying? I knew. 1993. They in 1993 they used a truck bomb to attack the World Trade Center. I was 12 years old. I was 12 years old. They came back 8 years later to finish job. They came back. They wasn't satisfied. They wanted that building. They wanted that. They, man, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy, bro. Manhattan, Manhattan is littered with spirits, bro. Cause you got to think about it. 1,000 people died in one spot, the World Trade Center, when it collapsed. 1,000 people perished. Manhattan is full of ghosts. Ghosts that don't know what happened. That spot, Church Street, where the World Trade Center stood, is very haunted. That whole area. A lot of people died there in a matter of seconds. And that's that's the the seriousness of it. The lives lost in a matter of seconds. So many. So many. That's why I love my city, and we hold our city, to high standards, cause we came through 9/11, bro. No other city ever, went through that, bro. No other city went through that. No other city, bro. Why they chose New York? Cause we are the leaders of the free world. New York City is the leaders, so you gotta attack New York. That is the Mecca, and plus that holds the World Trade Center financial building that that finances the world. So they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. So if you live in New York, you're a target. You're a target for some serious terrorism, serious ones, because New York is going to be serious when they come around. They tried in 1993, and we knew, but we didn't know they was going to come back with planes. We knew that World Trade Center building was always a target. always stayed away from it, and I watched it from a distance. I watched it from my kitchen window as a child, and I watched it from my kitchen window on 9/11. I watched it. It's a beautiful building, man. The memories of it. It was just at nighttime, like 3 in the morning. It was just so beautiful, man. It's beautiful, man. I mean, it was a beautiful architecture for the New York City skyline. It was, it was beautiful, man. I love my city, man. I shed tears for my city because I cried with my city. We cried. So, sometimes, man, you know, it was just, it's just, to see life just extinguished like that, man. And, it lets me know, man. We put life into a whole new different perspective, man. It put life into a whole new different perspective, man. Cause after 9/11, like 9/12, September 12th, it was no more innocence, bro. The innocence was wiped out. If you're from New York City, you've seen some terror. The innocence was wiped out. You're not innocent no more. You've seen some stuff that's gonna haunt you. You know, you know, and we lost the like they lost a good um that father what's the name, one of the priests died on 9/11 too. Well-known priest from our city, man. Giuliani, he took the fight, and he led the charge. I respect him for that, because we got to set an example to the world. The world is watching to see New York got hit like that. How are they going to recover? What is New York going to do? The world was watching. So Giuliani had to lead. Like, yo, we're going to recover. We're going to recover. We're going to come back. You know what I'm saying? The world is watching. We get it. You know, shit, bro. Like, bro, like my city, man. So like the innocence was gone, bro. Like the innocence was wiped out. Like now you see the whole different world, bro. From that day on, bro. From that day on, like like whoever flew them planes into a building, bro. Like, because they're saying, I don't care what they say. They saying, they saying it was this. They saying it was that. I don't care what ethnicity did it. I don't care. But whoever did that, that was a wicked thing to do, man. That's wicked, man. Did you know kids was on that flight? The flight that's being hijacked. Kids was going to Disneyland. Some kids was going on trips. Another kid was going to school, coming back home from vacation. So not only did it affect the people in the building, but there was kids on these planes. That's so traumatizing to me, bro. Kids. was involved in this stuff, man. You understand what I'm saying? Seth MacFarlane, the creator of Family Guy, he was supposed to fly on 9/11, but he's still alive. A lot of people were supposed to get on a flight for 9/11, and due to fate, they showed up late. Due to fate, some people got out the building, and some people's fate was sealed. It was life or death. That showed me on 9/11 how thin life was, bro. The veil was ripped off, bro. All innocence was gone, bro. You gotta understand. That took away the innocence of the world. When we see that. I still think about it to this day. I see what I witnessed. Damn. Damn. It's crazy because I got people that's watching the live stream that text me asking me, am I okay? Because they're watching the live stream and they see me crying. So they texting me like, yo, it's crazy, man. So I got loved ones watching my stream right now. You know, thinking I'm crashing out. I'm okay. I respond to your text, when I cut the live off. I'm all right. I'm all right. They just text my phone like, yo, you okay? I know you watching the stream. I know you watching the stream. Yeah, I'm okay, man. Right, man. I'm all right, man. That's therapy. That's getting stuff off your chest. You gotta cry, talk about it. Don't hold it in. You cannot hold it in, bro. That creates more trauma, bro. You gotta get it off your chest, bro. Like how do New Yorkers feel about 9/11 20 some years later? We still cry about it. We still traumatized about it. So we gotta talk about it. Gotta talk about it. Got to. Got to get it off our chest. That's therapy. That helps get it off your chest. That day was very weird. That day was and that I could still remember what I wore. I had a Steelers jersey with black pants and probably some black Jordans. But that, like 2001, that was when we was in the jersey era. So I always remember. And in 2001, like we would wear our jerseys to the back. So, I had a Pittsburgh Steeler, Jerome Bettis jersey. I wore that on 9/11. I never forget the day. I know exactly my wardrobe, everything I seen, the planes, I never ever forget that day. It's embedded in my brain forever. This is different. What are we witnessing here? So I remember nighttime after when it's all said and done, like 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock at night, when everybody's asleep, I go to my kitchen window and just to glance at the Twin Towers, which was no more. Now, what you see that the world didn't see, but if you lived in New York, you seen it. It was nothing but smoke coming up. Where the Twin Towers used to be, nothing but smoke. Smoke. Heavy, heavy smoke. I mean, you couldn't even see past. You couldn't see nothing. That's what we see when we look to see We seen nothing but destruction. Destruction. That changes your whole life, man. Especially if you live here and you witnessed that and you was of age to understand what was going on. Because a lot of kids, they seen it, but they didn't know what was going on. So for you to understand what was going on and you're being attacked and targeted, and you know the whole world is watching, the whole world is focused on New York City, the whole world was watching us. Then Bush came here, President Bush, he came to Manhattan, and President Bush came to Manhattan and he said, those people who knocked down the towers, they're going to hear from us. They're going to hear from us. I like that. Word, you're going to hear from us. Word. Whoever did it, I don't care who did it. Find somebody, bro. Somebody got to be blamed for this, bro. Somebody got to be held responsible for this. Whoever, they're going to hear from us. Whoever knocked down those towers, they're going to hear from us. I never forget that statement. Shout out to Bush, man. Bush was thrown to be a wartime president. Because Bush then he was forced to be a wartime president. Because when Bush got in office, 9/11 just began. So he immediately became a wartime president. And Bush understood the assignment that 2001 was a whole new world. That innocence is gone. This is the year of war. And war it was. A lot of people died. 2001. And it was horrible, man. Horrible. People was killing you for being, they was killing a lot of Muslims, innocent Muslims, beating them up. You know what I'm saying? It was bad, man. It was very bad, man. It was a violent war time. A lot of, man, it was horrible. It's a horrible time, man. Horrible. Deaths by the millions. Millions, man. Millions of people died. It's a horrible time, man. It's a horrible, horrible time, man. I'll never forget it, man. And then I lost my cousin too. Around that time, my cousin was 10 years old. So I'm facing death. Right around 9/11, I'm facing my own death, my own tragedy. 2001 was hell for everybody, man. Hated 2001. Hated it. Because now I got to go to my cousin's funeral. See him in a casket. 2001 was horrible. And this was around October, November. This was November. September, 9/11 just happened. So we facing the trauma. And then here comes November 2001. I find out my cousin lost his life. Oh my God, with asthma. So it was like he was 10 years old, but he had bad asthma that took his life at 10. 2001. I was like, what? So oh my God, it was just a bad time, bro. And I remember at that funeral, bro, crying my eyes out, crying like a baby, bro. It was just bad, man. A lot of tears were shed in 2001, bro. A lot of tears. A lot of tears. Bad time. It was horrible, man. So that's my experience with 9/11. And it's horrible, man. That ain't no joke. It ain't fake. I mean, look, bro, I'll knock your head off your shoulders. You ever joke about 9/11 to a New Yorker, man? Don't ever play with us about that, bro. Especially if your city never witnessed it. Now, Washington was close to the pen, but no other city ever witnessed that, bro. Unless you Washington and New York, bro, leave us alone. Don't joke about this shit. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Cause we get real, yo, bro. I be offended, bro. I'm like these internet people. They don't even understand the trauma we go through, bro. But y'all on the internet popping it for likes and come on, man. Especially that who was that guy, that Alex something, who was spreading that information. What's his name? That Alex something that got his ass sued for yeah. I forgot his name, man. He was spearheading that shit, man. Just for rage bait, clickbait. I forgot Alex something, bro. His name. That was saying you know, it's trauma, man. Not 2001. Yeah, and then I lost my cousin. And then like 2 weeks later, I lost a good friend to the family. So we lost a cousin, and then we lost a good friend named Johnny. Two people. Man, it was rough, bro. It's rough, bro. Like that year, bro. Oh my God. Oh my God, bro. Like what? But you gotta remember that ushered in a whole new millennium. Remember, the millennium just began. We're talking 2000, and then 2001. That ushered in a whole new. Okay, the world changed now. This is the time we on. Full blown wartime. You know what I'm saying? That's what we have to learn quick. So we have to learn, they just knocked down the fucking buildings, bro. They knocked our fucking buildings down. We have to learn quick. Like, what the hell going on out here? What the hell is that? Who fly plays into like you gotta put yourself into the psyche. Like, who would do that? I still ask, like, who would do that, bro? Who would do that, bro? Don't you know life is inside this building? And life is on this aircraft. And once they collide, it's a big impact that affects the people who see it. Come on, man. Because we knew life was right here. Now it's just a big explosion. What is that? What is that? What is that, man? Life going in a matter of seconds. Like, whoa. Like, what the hell? Like, it blows your mind, bro. And I'm talking about not on camera. You have to see it with your own eyes. You have to witness this. I'm not talking about no camera. A camera, you cannot smell it. You cannot feel it. You know what I mean? A camera robs you of that. So, to see it on video, on TV is cool. But to witness that shit, man, it's different, bro. There's no edits. It's it's the real deal. You see in life, and you see life no more, or you see the big destruction, and you knew life was in the middle of this destruction. That's what was traumatizing to me, to know that I'm watching people, perish. It was, ain't nothing you could do about it. Ain't nothing you could do about it. Ain't nothing you could do about it. You're just watching them perish. Sad, man. As your therapy, man. It helps me. I would feel better. Spark up my blunt. And, and it is what it is, man. But yeah, don't hold nothing in, man. Especially the trauma. Especially when you got to talk about the stuff you see. especially when it's traumatizing, especially something like 9/11. To to not talk about it, as a blogger, no, but to talk about it as somebody who witnessed it and who is traumatized from it. That's where I'm coming from. That's where my perspective is coming from, as somebody who lived here and seen it. It's horrible, man. It's horrible. Horrible, man. It's a horrible thing, man. It's a horrible thing, to see it, man. It changes your life forever. I promise you. The millions of New Yorkers who witnessed that, along with me, and it changed our life forever. Cause you like, whoa, this is different. This right here, this is no movie. This is worse than any movie. This ain't no movie. This is this is real life. This ain't no movie, man. At least a movie you could. This ain't no, bro. This is real deal, Holyfield. What are we watching here? Can I cut this off? No, I can't, because I live here. Y'all could, because y'all don't live here. So y'all could cut it off and say, okay, I had enough of this. Let's watch something else. The New Yorkers, we cannot cut it off. We cannot say that's enough. We have to live it. So we live. That's why I could talk about it in depth, because I live it. I live it till this day. All New Yorkers, we live it. So we cannot turn off 9/11 like every other city could. We cannot. We don't have the luxury to turn it off. It is us. It is us. We learn how to live with it. We have to learn how to live not seeing the Twin Towers no more. And that alone was traumatizing, to know when I go to my kitchen window, those beautiful buildings that I cherished as a little boy, them beautiful buildings is no more. And it was due to people, what I'm saying? It was just bad, man. It's just horrible, man. I pray, man. I pray for the world, man. That's why I'm so humble, man. I pray for the world, man. The stuff I see, I ain't got time to be playing around with people, man. I done seen death and destruction. Stuff that people in 5 lifetimes ain't gonna see. They ain't gonna see it. They ain't gonna see what I seen. They ain't gonna see it. So that humbled me to this day. That's why I move a certain way. Because I know how, man, to know, man, it really shows you, man, who really playing around out here and who really serious, man. Because when you playing, that's why New Yorkers don't play, bro. Because y'all might wonder, like, why they so serious and what, bro. We are trauma, bro. We PTSD'd up, bro. We ain't got time to be playing in these New York streets. You understand what I'm saying? Ain't got time to play. Don't play with me. Don't come. Please don't. Now that's why I know anybody playing is not a local. It's got to be some out of towner thinking shit is sweet. Coming here in New York thinking shit is sweet. Ain't nothing sweet here, bro. We PTSD'd up out here, bro. I'm telling you. Don't play with us, man. Don't come to New Yorkers. Nah, bro. We send you back wherever the hell you came from. We send you back up out of here. Don't play with us, bro. We full of trauma, PTSD'd up out here. I'm telling you, man. But I gotta speak to get the therapy off my chest. This is my therapy. This is therapeutic for me. Therapeutic for me who witnessed this. I gotta speak about this because I never spoke about it. That's why I'm crying, because I held it in for decades. I held it in for decades. I never spoke about 9/11, bro. I never did. I never spoke about what I witnessed. I never spoke about it. I never spoke about what I seen. I never spoke about what I heard. I never spoke about it. I held it in for decades. You cannot do that. You got to speak about it. You know, use the camera, use the YouTube as your therapist. I'm sorry if I stop reading comments. I'm sorry. I'm not going to read comments right now. I'm not reading comments. I'm not. So this is therapeutic, man. Like I use this as therapy, man. As everybody should, man. Use your platform for therapy, man. Get it off your chest, man. Like I learned in 2026, bro. I'm not going to be shy no more. I'm not going to hold back because I held back. I'm not this year, bro. Like everything I want, I'm going for. I'm going for it. You know what I'm saying? No more, bro. I'm going for everything I want in life. I'm going for it. This is the year for it. You know, so I'm going to cry on camera. I'm going to do whatever. But, you know what I'm saying? I don't care. Y'all judge me all y'all want, but y'all ain't seeing what I seen. From, for me to have these tears, you got to see what I seen and witness this shit. Then you'll understand, bro. All New Yorkers share this pain. So, I love my people. I love my city, man. I love my city. You know what I'm saying? You take pride in your city. I do. I take pride in my city. Cause we rebuild and we got the Freedom Towers. And of course it's not going to be like the Twin Towers. I get it, bro. That was one of a kind. Just the design alone on them Twin Towers was so beautiful, man. People come from around the world, you know? So, I love my city, man. I take pride in my city. I take pride in New York, man. We tough. We are resilient. We are tough. I see them firefighters run into that building knowing they ain't gonna come out. That's New York. That's New York for you. That's New York, bro. Cause you know the mission. You know this was a suicide mission. You know this was you're you're not gonna go back home to your wife and your kids, but you're gonna sacrifice to at least get somebody out the building. The firefighters knew. So we got a lot of respect for our New York City firefighters, man, and the cops too, man. Like well, like our cops, they don't trip on racism out here, bro. We don't see it in New York City because we so advanced that you won't. Nah, bro. The cops, the fire, they all chill out here. They chill, bro. So when they run into the buildings to save lives and they come back out, you know, everything that fell, like you knew it was no hope. Especially when the two buildings fell, it was no hope. See, y'all seen it on TV. I seen it in person. It's way worse seeing it in person. Y'all seen it on TV. I seen this stuff in person, man. That's why I'm so traumatized. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a horror, bro. It's just like it never ends. And then you got to worry about the building falling. So not only did the plane hit these buildings, they're gonna fall. Gonna fall. So we got a double trauma. Now the building's gonna fall down. It's gonna fall down now. You know, man. I never spoke about 9/11, bro. I never spoke about it. Never. I'm glad I did, man. I'm glad I did. Glad I did, man. I had to, glad I did, man. But I remember just walking the streets and just seeing nothing but like a million candles behind the sidewalks on damn near every block. It's nothing but candles for the people who died. So many of them. They got candles on the sidewalk on every block. We lost so many people, man. We lost so many, man. And the people are still dying to this day. That's why I started with that. People are still dying in 2026 to 9/11 related illnesses in my city. They're still showing commercials for, people who want to sue, who got lawsuits, who are still winning 9/11 lawsuits. Even though it happened in 2001, 2026, it's still lawsuits going on in my city. People are still not. Y'all don't know about this because y'all don't live here. 9/11 still affects us in 2026. But y'all don't know about that. I'm here to tell y'all, it's still lawsuits going on. People are still dying from sicknesses from 20 years. Come on, man. But y'all don't know because y'all don't live here. Only New Yorkers know what I'm talking about. Only the locals know. Lawsuits for 9/11 is still going out, bro. We in 2026. This happened 25 years ago. My nephew friend just got a lawsuit for 9/11. Just got one. Because his family members perished in 9/11. And they just paid him 25 years later. He's now getting his money from 9/11. He is now getting the money. Now. It still affects us, man. It don't affect y'all. I get it. I'm speaking as a New Yorker. So y'all can understand. 9/11 still affect it never went away. It don't go away. It don't go away. As a New Yorker. Y'all know what I'm saying. It don't go away for us. It doesn't, bro. It's like a bad odor that you try to rub off, try to go in the shower, try to wash off that odor. But that odor goes nowhere. It goes nowhere. It's still there. It still lingers. It still lingers. You can still smell it. You can still smell it. And that's 9/11. It still lingers. Every plane. I look at every plane, bro. Even in 2026. If a plane flies over my head, I'm looking. Everyone. That never gonna change till I die. I'm traumatized by planes, bro. I'm so traumatized by planes. It's not funny. Cause what I seen a plane do, it traumatized me. It really did, bro. I don't want to get on a plane. I don't want to be in a plane. Like planes fly, the planes fly over my head. I get leery. I gotta talk about this. This is therapeutic. I gotta say, I got to, bro. I gotta talk about this stuff, man. We gotta talk about the traumas we go through, man. Just cut a camera on. Just don't worry about the comments. Cause once I start talking about 9/11 and the trauma I faced, I stop with the comments. But before I was engaged in the comments. But when it got real, stop with the comments. Don't focus on the comments. Just talk your piece. Just talk. I totally ignore the comments right now because I'm in therapy mode. I'm in therapy, So you know, I'm just here to talk, man. I'm just here to talk and get it off my chest to whoever gonna listen. That's what I mean. Whoever gonna listen. You know, yeah, man. Life, man. I just cherish life, man. I really cherish life, man, because I know, you know, and I cherish people, because of what I seen, how people could be destroyed, the destruction of people. I seen people destroyed. So I really cherish people, man. I cherish people, man. Because we are precious, man. We are some precious, precious people, man. Me. I look at people and I smile to know that we are living beings. Now, if you witness destruction like 9/11, you're gonna understand, bro. We are precious, bro. Precious. But it's some evil people in this world. It's some evil people that, we are precious, but it's some evil people that will do evil things in this world, that will question your humanity, that will. I was questioning a lot of things for years, questioning like why, why this, why that. I'm left questioning a lot of things, bro. Just left with no answers. No answers, bro. Like, it was very hard, man. It's very hard, man. You know what I'm saying? Very hard, man. Man, I got my blunt here, man. I ain't even spark on my blunt yet. I got a blunt right here that I ain't even spark up yet. You know, this is just therapy, man. If y'all just came into the stream and like, why is he crying? Like, what's wrong with him? Go back and y'all gonna understand, man. We survivors. You know, we survivors here, man. Survivors, man. Everybody in my city, man. If you was alive at that time, you survived, man. We are survivors, man. But it's some people in this earth that will use weapons of mass destruction against people. And I witnessed it. And I didn't like what I was seeing because I couldn't turn it off. That's when the innocence left me. I'm like, wow, it's really evil people in this world because I never knew what evil was. I never knew what evil was until that day. That day showed me what evil was. I'm like, oh my God, this is horrible. It's horrible, man. It's not a good thing. I found out what evil was, man. I found out what evil was. I'm like, oh my God. You know, I'm like evil, man. I'm like, this is not something that should be frowned upon, man. This should be studied and never forgot. That's why they said 9/11, never forget. Don't. Hey, y'all could forget it if y'all want, but New Yorkers, we ain't never forgetting 9/11. If you live here, you ain't never forgetting that shit ever. That goes with you to the grave, especially if you seeked it. Oh, that goes with you to the grave. That's in the history books. So we see stuff that people write about in the history books. We was a witness to history. We witnessed history. We was there, a living testament to it. The smells of it, the looks of it, what like what we felt. seeing it. Like, what do you feel seeing what you're looking at? How do you feel seeing this carnage? How do you feel knowing that bodies was laying there, still wasn't recovered yet? How do you like all of this got to take into account? Like I'm not ever. I remember taking long walks, think about what they did. Just think about the terrorists. I remember thinking about them. I'm like, why would they do that? I was young. So I'm like, why would they? Why? Why would they destroy life? Why this? Life is beautiful. Why destroy it? That I never understood. Cause that wasn't regular. Like you had to be stomped down, fully committed to do that. You had to be fully committed to do what they did. So I never figure it out. Decade. Like, man. Whew, this is therapy, man. This is therapy, y'all. This is therapeutic to the soul to talk about the stuff that's deep inside of you, man. To get that stuff out and cry, get it out. Get that out. Get the tears out, bro. Get it out. Let, let it out. So when I see my New Yorkers, them with pride. Like even if you wasn't around for 9/11, the fact that you in my city, I look at you with pride, man. I look at you with a lot of pride and love. That's why I would never hurt another New Yorker. I would never hurt another man, period. But when it comes to my city and my folk, nah, bro. Nah. Nah, bro. We went through something to me till the and I have to speak about it. I am mad enough to speak about it and cry about it. I'm mad enough to do that. So I would never hurt my folk. I never hurt a New Yorker. I'm such a I'm such a care bear. But let's not get it twisted. I could be super aggressive when need be, but for the most part, I'm a care bear. But I would never let nobody take advantage of me. That's where we cut that shit short. But I'm a care. I care about the world, bro. I don't see the stuff. I see what nightmares are made of. I don't want to see no more nightmares. I don't want to see it no more. I see what nightmares are made of. I'm okay with that for 10 lifetimes. What we couldn't turn it off. That's enough for 10 lifetimes. Now let's love each other. Let's love. Let's love, man. Let's love. Gotta love each other, man. Got to. Got to. Got to, man. Oh man, got to, bro. That's the only thing left is love, bro. Forget the hate, the carnage, oh, the heartache, the crying, the tears, the suffering. Man, I've been a prisoner of that for a long time. I've been a prisoner of it for a long time. 2026, I said anything that come to my mind that that bothers me, I'ma just cut the camera on and I'ma use y'all as therapy. So I'm not gonna look at the comments. I'm just using y'all as therapy, man. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. Maybe it'll help somebody, who's going through what I'm going through. Shit. Gotta breathe in, take deep breaths. Like, like this is a therapy session. Take deep breaths. Yeah, because the therapist would tell you the same thing. A therapist would tell you take deep breaths. Okay, just speak what's on your mind. Cause all they're gonna do is listen. Just listen. That's it. Like that's their job to listen and inquire. But for the most part, they just did a listen. Just listen, bro. Just listen. That's it. Oh man, bro. I love my city, man. I love New York. I love New York, bro. I've been here for 40 years. I've been in New York City for 40 years. I love my city, man. I seen all mayors come. Mayor Dinkins, Giuliani, Ed Koch, uh, Bloomberg, uh, Bill de Blasio, Mayor Adams. Seeing all the mayors come. All the mayors come and go. All the mayors come and go. But I respected at the time Rudy Giuliani for stepping up, not cowering, because once they hit, you ain't know if they was coming back. They wasn't caught. They knocked down those buildings. But is it over? Is it over? That's why Giuliani had to step up and say, yo, New York City is in the crosshairs. They might come back. They might come back. And y'all know what happened? In December, a plane crashed in Queens. In December 2001, a plane had crashed in Queens. And our first thought was, this is 9/11 again. Yo, we like, a plane crashed in Queens, bro. They back again? But that was an accident, but it wasn't tied to no foul play. But now we're jumpy, we're jittery. Everything in the sky, we're scared to death. Scared to death, man. Scared to death. Scared to death, man. Scared. Then we found out Richard Ramirez, the shoe bomber, they was coming back. They was coming back. So we was right. They was coming back again. They was coming with a shoe bomb on a plane. They was gonna blow up a plane. They was coming back. So the terrorists wasn't done. They wasn't finished. They was very active. Terrorism was very active, y'all. Like, see, now it's no terrorism now. Back then, yo, man, I tell you, bro, it's some scary times, bro. Trump So car bombs left in Times Square. They leaving all kind of bombs. City, man, man. Now it's calm. Now it's calm now, as it should be. It's very calm, and that's all we want. But people was crashing out. Before the term crash out came, people was crashing out, man. This is an extended stream that I went for 3 hours. Like I didn't even realize that. Like when I get into my therapy sessions, like I just lose all sense of time because I'm reliving something that traumatized me. So like I didn't even know it was about to be 3 hours. I had no idea. I lost all sense of time when like when I get in that zone. I still didn't spark this up yet. I lost all sense of time, man. Like I use this as therapy, man. So I ain't here to clout chase. I ain't here to diss nobody. All that goofy shit. I ain't here for none of that, bro. But I want y'all to go back and I want y'all to learn about me, bro. You feel me? What? I want y'all to go back and learn about me. Learn about the content creator. I'm bringing you into my world. Like I ain't had to tell y'all this. I brung y'all into my world. I brung y'all into a personal situation with me. I brung y'all into trauma, and I'm okay with that. You do going forward. We're not gonna hold in nothing. Anything bothering us, just gonna cut the camera on and just talk about it. Get it off your chest. Don't hold it in no more. Don't hold it in. Get it off your chest. So learn about me. Learn about what I went through. Just go back on the stream. I'm gonna cut it off at exactly 3 hours. I'm gonna cut it off at. But learn about me, man. Please. I'm a very humble soul. I'm a very humble servant. You know what I'm saying? I'm a very nice guy. You know what I'm saying? Like I care about everybody, man. I care about people, man. We have to be careful. We gotta show love more, man. We need more love in this world, man. I'm gonna end it with that, man. I'm gonna end it with that, man. We need more love in this world, man. Please. Love, man. No violence, man. I hate violence. I done seen it enough. I'm tired of violence. I'm pooped of it. I'm tired of it. We need more love. All right, y'all? Y'all have a good one. Yo, Mod Gang, man. I'm sorry if I see your comments, man. Like when I get into that zone, like when I get into that space, I just tend to just zone out, bro. Like, I can't talk and read comments at the same time. Like when streamers said that, I thought it was capping. But now, like when you engage it, you can't read the comments and engage to a certain extent. So I'm sorry if I was ignoring the comments. Please forgive me for not responding to the comments. But I had to speak about a traumatic experience that I witnessed. And I got lost in thought that we're 3 hours in. We're 3 hours in. This was a good therapy session. This was a good therapy session, man. It's a good therapy session. Don't hold nothing in, y'all. Promise you. You do this, speak about your traumas. Cry if you need to. Get it out. Get it out your system, man. Don't hold it in. Get it out. You're gonna feel better. You're gonna feel better when you talk about it. But I feel better already. I feel better talking about, my experiences with what I see. I feel better, you know? I feel better. But we need more love in this world, man. Please. Please. Love. That's all. Love, man. Love is what we need in this world. No more destruction. Please. Love. We need love, man. I'm out.